Are you struggling to prepare for your 12th HSC Maharashtra Board OCM papers? Do you wonder which chapters you can skip? It's a common dilemma, isn't it? The mountain of syllabus, the ticking clock, and the pressure to perform, it can all feel overwhelming. And then there's the stress of figuring out which topics are worth your precious time and which can be safely put aside. But don't let these challenges bog you down. Well, fret not, we've got you covered. The first step to tackle any exam is understanding what it demands. When we talk about the 12th HSC Maharashtra Board OCM papers, they have a distinct structure. They are divided into various chapters, each carrying a different weightage. This weightage is an important element to consider as it helps in prioritizing your study topics. Let's take a closer look. The paper comprises chapters like marketing and salesmanship, consumer protection, and business services, among others. Some chapters carry more marks than others. For instance, marketing and salesmanship holds a higher weightage compared to consumer protection. This doesn't mean you can completely ignore the less weighty chapters, but rather it gives you a clear picture of where to invest more time and effort. Understanding this paper structure and chapter weightage is the key to smart study. Now that you know the structure and weightage, let's move on to the approach. Having a strategic approach can make a world of difference in your preparation. Let's dive into how you can strategically approach the OCM papers. First things first, you need to know your syllabus inside out. Understand the weightage of each chapter. This will help you prioritize your study hours. Chapters with high weightage naturally deserve more of your attention. Next, let's talk about efficient studying. Create a study schedule that works for you. Break down your study sessions into manageable chunks. Remember, it's better to study a little every day rather than cramming all at once. Regular revisions are crucial to reinforce what you've learned. Make it a habit to revise your lessons every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Time management is another crucial aspect. Practice previous year's question papers to get a hang of the time you'd need per question. This will help you gauge your speed and adjust accordingly. Also, knowing the paper pattern beforehand can save you from last-minute surprises. Now let's talk about tackling different types of questions. For long answer questions, it's important to structure your answer well. Start with an introduction, then present your main points, and finally, conclude your answer. For short answer questions, be direct and to the point. Understand what the question demands and provide a precise answer. As for the chapters that can be skipped or given less priority based on their weightage, it's a tricky area. While it's tempting to skip low weightage chapters, they can sometimes be the tiebreakers. So, instead of skipping them entirely, spend a little less time on them, but ensure you understand the key points. And finally, don't forget to take care of your health. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body, so ensure you're eating well, getting enough sleep, and taking regular breaks. Remember, it's not just about studying hard, but studying smart. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed. We've taken a deep dive into the structure of the 12th HSC Maharashtra Board OCM papers. We've found out that the weightage of chapters varies, meaning some chapters carry more marks than others. Understanding this structure is your first step to excelling in these exams. We've also discussed how strategic studying can make a world of difference. Instead of cramming everything in at the last minute, it's about knowing what to study and when. It's about being smart with your time and energy, focusing on the chapters that carry the most weight and not getting bogged down by the ones that don't. And speaking of chapters that don't carry much weight, we've identified a few that can be given less priority or even skipped entirely. Remember, this doesn't mean they're unimportant, it just means they're less likely to appear in the exam or they won't have as many marks attached to them. But the most important takeaway here is this. Success in these exams isn't just about studying hard, it's about studying smart. It's about understanding the structure of the paper, having a strategic approach to studying, and knowing where to focus your efforts. With the right approach and strategy, you can confidently tackle your 12th HSC Maharashtra Board OCM papers. Good luck.